Okay, working on the next part of the book is the inside here. I need to build it up with some pieces of foam core. But before I did that, I wanted to work the covers. So what I ideally thought I wanted to do, I wanted to take this look but put it in the inside here, like it's kind of the back of the door. Now what I used, the product I used was this crackle, and I thought, well, I want to try something different. I didn't like how it completely gooped up a lot, so I wanted to see if I could do something back here. And I actually tried this one, this Martha Stewart, and then I used school glue, and I wasn't really that pleased with the results. And I think it's because the paint that I used, it's a shimmer paint, so I have a feeling that there's some kind of a chemical thing in there that doesn't really do great for the crackling. It does have a little crackling on there, but nothing, you know, nothing spectacular. Maybe I put it too thick. There's a little bit, you know, I'm not really sure, but I did try just use this as just a normal paint. I think this might be, you know, this is a chalk paint, so you can see how it has the nice, has more going on there. So since I wasn't that pleased with that, I'm just going to go with the plan B for my inside cover. Okay, for this side, what I want to do, I want to create a look that's kind of like a plastered wall, the old walls. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some texture paste, and I'm going to kind of play with it and goop it up, kind of just move it around to create rough edges, and then I'll paint over it again. Nothing fancy, but yet when I pull my book out of there, I'll see these rough edges like walls that have been repaired. I used to live in an old house, the early 1900s, and this is how the walls were. They just had all kinds of personality. So there's kind of some roughness. I want to make sure I have some good roughness in there, not smooth it out. You know, when you're working the walls, you want to try to smooth them out as much as possible, but I don't want it too smoothed out here. I want those edges seen and known. Okay, let's get it over here too. So now I don't want too much of it actually right on the very ends, because that's where I'm going to be building up my wall. So I want a nice smooth edge for that. So there you go. I'm going to stop there and let that dry and then paint it. Okay, now that I have that dry, I'm going to take my paint and paint over it, and then I'll start highlighting it. Nice. It's got a nice roughness to it, and that's what I'm going for. But to make it really stand out, I'll take some distress ink so it can catch some of the edges a little bit better. Okay, that's nice and dry now. You can see just that roughness to the page. That's the look I was going for. So now what I'm going to try doing is just lightly taking, well, first taking my paintbrush, cleaning it up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to lightly take my Tim Holtz ink and go over it just to bring it out a little bit more so it's more obvious. So you see how that popped? That's what I wanted. So I'm not going to deal with this part right now, but I'm going to, I think, work with this part. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut these out to build my frame for the inside. Okay, now that I have them cut, what I want to do, I want to add paper around the outside. So because this was a linen closet, I wanted to use embroidery thing. And I made this one initially, but I thought, oh my goodness, it's actual size more, so it's too big for it. So then I tried another, I tried lots of different ones, if you can tell. Lots of different ways, different intensities of color. This one I think is lovely, but it's a little bit too bright. I think I wanted a muted one, so I'm going to use this for my edges. Okay, I want to share with you where I'm at on the book now. You just saw I did this inner side, the little ledge. After that, I did the identically same process and I put an outer ledge. So there's the foam board, and this right here is chipboard that I used to create an outer ledge. So isn't that awesome? So what this does is that I'm going to be able to build a closet, a fake front right in there. This board, this chipboard, I'll be decorating and making it ready, and that's going to sit right on here, and I'll be able to build up actual little tiny shelves in here. Well, I'll cut these down, but I'll build up shelves in here, and that'll be the front with the book hidden right behind it. Isn't that exciting? I'm excited about the next process, the next part of it. So until I see you next time, take a peek there. Exciting things ahead. Hope you're having a great day. I will see you soon. Bye.